I get asked all the time what I do at the Wildlife Center. So I'm gonna start bringing you guys along with me to do my daily chores. And first on that list is feeding the baby fawns. These guys will be returning to the wild in about 7 months. Right now they're all under 2 months old, so it's our job to make sure that they get all the nutrition they need so they can grow big and strong and be successfully released back to the wild. Also in our rehab center, we have this adorable baby otter who is starting to venture out and try new foods. As of now, her favorite is pieces of catfish. But today we let her try small amounts of shrimp, and I believe that's tilapia that she's nomming on there. And she seems to like it okay, especially the shrimp. Next, we prepare the food for the African crested porcupines, and we take their big tray of all their favorite treats out to them. They have sweet potatoes, their dry kibble, a few strawberries. They don't need a lot of fruit, but they definitely love it as a treat. And I put a little bit of kale in there as well, just so that they're getting some good vegetation. This little fella is Bramble, and he is our youngest. And on the right here, we have Briar, and she is our oldest. And we take some grass pellets and some leafy greens to our sulcatas and our redfoot tortoises. And all of this is just their breakfast. They actually get supper a little bit later in this video. And this little, and I hate to say it, but ugly little creature is named Skekely. Skekely is a barn owl. He's just a little tiny baby. He is a captive bred barn owl that's going to be used as an ambassador here at the Wildlife Center. So you guys can get to know him and love him just as much as we do. He'll be around for quite some time. And he's eating one of his favorite meals, which is a mouse. Next, we have our pancake tortoises, and yes, they do get their name because they look just like a pancake. And after that, we have our porcupines. Now, these are a little bit smaller than the African crested porcupines. These are North American porcupines. And then we run over and feed one of our releasable red foxes. He's in a pre-release pen, so he's gonna be going back out to the wild in no time. He came to us with mange, so his fur's still looking a little funky, but way better than it did in the beginning. Then we have to feed our possums. These are native possums to our area. We're in South Carolina. So these fellas are getting a yummy dish of food, and they also will be going back out to the wild in just a few short weeks. We're so excited for that. These little guys are all growing big and strong, but still have a little bit of growing to do before we let them venture out into the wild. All of these little fellas will be getting a pit tag so that we can take down any records on them if we happen to see them around the property. And then we have Ozzy, our North American river otter ambassador, and now we have a red-tailed hawk who's going to be released to the wild. Then we go back inside and feed some more possums. We have about 50 possums that are indoors, and they will be getting released probably in about 2-3 months depending on their age. But these guys are getting cricket enrichment now, which is one of their favorite things. Now we make all the meals for more of our ambassadors that are outside. You can see I'm pouring some bone broth on top of these because that's one of their favorite things to add in. So we go out and we feed our 2 red foxes. This is Finn and Blue. And then we feed our North American striped skunks, and it looks like Momo is going straight for the egg. Then we take another bowl over to our gray fox, and I don't see him quite yet, so let's go ahead inside and see if there he is. He is on top of his little box. That's one of his favorite places to sit. So we go in there and we give him his food, and then we circle back around to our North American bobcat, and we give him his favorite snacks, and then last but not least, we give the last food to our tortoises. This is a dry type of hay, which is absolutely fantastic for their development. This is a lot of what they would be eating out in the wild. Now, would you guys believe me if I told you that's not even all the animals? If you want to see a part 3, comment below.